YouTubers, what up? Morris here, and I got another little rant. I just got done. I did a free trial thing, and I ended up calling to cancel it and everything. It was an offer out of a game app. I wanted some game currency, and signed for a free trial. So I did the free trial, and then I got the game currency, and then I canceled the free trial. We've all done it. Don't judge me. But anyway, I am so sick of calling a customer service number and getting someone who I cannot understand. Now, it would be one thing if I was calling and it was going to another country, like it was hosted in another country. Fine. Like their office is in another country. What do you expect? Well, their service and all that stuff is mostly centered in another country. You can understand. But when it's America-based and I call and I have the hardest time understanding someone, think about it. The number one skill you should need to have to be a phone operator or whatever, or secretary, whatever, is to be able to be understood. Like, that's the number one thing. The number one thing you should be able to... Look, I do stupid stuff. We all do stupid stuff. Everybody, it's hard to judge someone so much or judge things because, I'll have like fucking brain farts and everything else like that. But society is so stupid. So stupid. It's like, good evening. It's like, you don't want to cancel your membership? If you don't want to cancel your membership, it's just like, I thought I was talking to like fucking a terrorist and everything. That's really racist. I should I take that back. I don't mean it. But like, it's just the number one skill you should need. And I'm in El Paso. So I'm in America, in El Paso, Texas. You'd be surprised. Everywhere it's Spanish. And I have a girlfriend who you would not think is part Mexican at all. Her no accent, no nothing. Matter of fact, her English is better than mine. But she is part Mexican and everything. And her mom, I can understand her mom and everything. But her mom speaks Spanish a lot. And, it drives me crazy. It's like, oh my God. There's people here in America that can't speak English. I'll go to Walmart. I'll need help with something. I'll ask a Walmart associate and everything. They can't help me because they don't speak English. Pisses me off. Oh my God, it pisses me off. And I feel so outcasted here because I'm like one of the few white people here in El Paso, to be honest with you. I mean, there's a lot. Obviously, you could fill up a whole, an average city with us that are here in El Paso, but the percentage of El Pasoans that are white is very, very small. And so it's like I'd just be outnumbered if I started ranting in the middle of Walmart. So I just let it go. But it irks me deep down. It really does. It's like, you are in America. Speak motherfucking English. Or at least know how to speak English. I can understand if you're touring. Like if I go tour Paris, I don't speak French. I mean, I would probably at least, be respectful and at least try to learn a few things in French on the airplane or because it's a long flight or something before I go, But if I didn't know French, I'm just touring. I'm just whatever. Okay, fine. But if you're living here, if you choose to live in a country, you better at least be decent at that language. Like by decent, I mean, my God, you're working at Walmart. Your job's to help people or to associate with the public. And you can't speak English and we're in America. I swear, getting a job here, if you only knew one, if you knew either English or Spanish, I guarantee you they would probably have a higher hiring rate if you knew Spanish. It's fucking ridiculous. You want to speak Mexican. You want to speak Spanish so badly, and that's all the border is right there. And when I say right there, like literally, like if there wasn't houses in the way, I could show you the border. But that's, it's just, oh my God. And I don't care about the accent here. I don't care about the accent here. If as long as if they're living in America, as long as they are trying to speak English to you. You know what I mean? Now, if they're sitting there among themselves, their family, their friends talking Spanish, whatever, you hear that all the time. That's fine. You're talking to someone else that speaks Spanish. You're just speaking Spanish. That's your fluent language. Go ahead and speak it. I'm not saying don't speak another language in America. I'm saying if you're going to live in a country, at least try to learn that language. It would make your life a little easier, wouldn't you think? Ugh. But anyway, like calling and you can't understand someone, like the number one skill you should need to have is to be understood. The number one. I'm sitting there like, what? Excuse me, what? The number one thing. You're on a phone call. Companies around the world. Stop it. Why is that the job that foreigners get? Like, I'm not trying to be racist. Give them whatever. If they're qualified, give them a nice, well-paying job. If they're a career, if whatever, I don't know. If they're not qualified, I don't know. Make them factory workers. I'm not trying to be racist. I give them whatever job they're qualified for. But why do we make phone operators the job for foreigners? That makes no sense to me whatsoever. It makes zero sense. Because companies don't want to pay that much and they'll take less. It's like the number one quality is if I call a company and I met with someone who I can't understand, it immediately makes me think bad about that company. Like I have a low view on that company. Like it makes me feel like, I don't know. This might sound racist, but it almost feels like I'll be scammed somehow. It just doesn't seem legit somehow, and that probably sounds so terrible. But it's like, dude, it's my rant for the day, guys. Let me know if you've ever called a number and couldn't understand the person on the other side of the phone at all, and it makes you wonder, like, this is getting nowhere. Like, this is stupid. If you're going to work at a place that you need to be understood, if you're going to go to a different country, you should probably take a gander at that language or, just things like that. It's just common sense. Fucking common sense. And this isn't me being racist and everything. Like I said, you'll be surprised. Like El Paso, they're so nice here. They're so nice here. I lived in Pennsylvania for the longest time. And, you go to like any kind of an office or like you can go to like get your car registration or you can go to any kind of thing that you have to go to, right? And the quality of service is not as good as it is here. So I will give Mexicans credit. Like they are very nice. They go above their way and everything. The only issue I have is some just don't. All right, guys. I'm out. Peace.